Aloha! So in my previous video, I talked about how delicate and how tricky the under eyes are when it comes to filler treatment, that not everyone is a great candidate. Case in point is this beautiful patient. This was like from 4 years ago. She came to me and we talked about her concerns, and I told her, you know, you're not a good candidate for direct tear trough filler, but what we can do is work around the ears, mainly if I could improve the medial and lateral cheeks, and then we could just slightly feel after assessment of the tear trough. So this is the before, and then in 2 weeks after, you can see there's an improvement. Okay, so after 2 years, patient came back with this problem. As you can see, it's lumpy and it has some kind of a tingle effect, okay, which could be placed too superficial. Number two, it could be possibly the filler itself, especially when you're overfilled, which in a way have violated the lymphatics, producing this problem. Another one too is could be related to how it's injected. I say it could be superficial or it could be in the muscle. And remember, the Bacillus oculi muscle is like a sphincter. So even though it was placed great in the beginning, but because of the constant blinking, the squeezing, it could surface to the top. The patient said that the previous injector tried to dissolve it like quite a few times, but obviously the filler is still there. So I used ultrasound, and this is the before and immediately after the treatment. You can see with the ultrasound, I was so precise in targeting where that stubborn filler was, okay? So the patient was very happy and thankful because finally there was a resolution to her problems that she's been experiencing for about 4 or 5 months already. The moral to the story is patient selection is key to optimal result when it comes to tear trough. We need to learn when to say no. And number two, we do not overfill the under eye, being that is such a sensitive area, and given the problems that we usually see when the tear trough is overfilled. Knowledge of facial anatomy is really very important in order to prevent the adverse effects of filler. And number four is be ready to really help the patient address the concern. If you cannot do it yourself, it's okay to reach out to another injector that might have the expertise or that might have the necessary tool or resources in dissolving or in addressing the adverse effects of fillers. Thank you for this beautiful patient for allowing us to share her before and after photos so all of us can learn a thing or two.